I'm Kevin McEvenue, and I was trained as an Alexander teacher, and I'm also a focusing trainer. Whole body focusing seems to have come spontaneously out of my working with both disciplines over a number of years. This is the process that I present, and it's called, once again, whole body focusing. I want to say something about whole body focusing. And as I just put out the words, I realized that there's a real heart connection between what I'm saying, whole body focusing, and my own life. And it's really a combination of body work and inner directed processing coming together in what I would like to name as whole body focusing. The coming together of the two created something even more. And what do I mean by that? Whole body focusing to me is, as a first step, is to get in touch and become more present to our physical bodies as a whole entity. And that is literally to get a sense from our feet right through our body that we're grounded in gravitational space, that we're supported by a chair or the floor, our physical reality at a very sensory level, that in truth we are actually connected to the ground. We're part of something. More aware of that physical presence of ourselves from inside, so that I can feel my feet, I can feel my hands, I can feel my neck, I can feel my head, and that they're all interconnected. And possibly there's even a flow from the floor up through the body, right through my fingertips and my head, my eyes. Everything is flowing from inside. I'm alive to myself and alive to my own presence. These are hard to describe in words what I mean about this, but there's a quality of presence, a physical presence, that feels grounded. And I want to start with that as a way, before I even begin to approach something in my life that I need to pay attention. I would call it the sense of all of me, or the whole of me, creates a context or a safe container for something that wants my attention. So if I just spend a little moment with myself, I can feel myself sitting in this chair. I can feel the flow through my legs. I feel grounded. I feel I'm in the moment. I feel relaxed. My posture is upright. I've kind of, in some way, separated myself from my anxieties or the things that I'm worried about. I know I have to deal with them later, but for now, I'm just sitting in my own empowerment. And I can even say to myself, this is me. I'm here. And actually feel grateful that I am here. There's a kind of, in fact, it's a gratitude that comes with this sense of me. I don't have to manufacture it. I am alive. I am me. And just taking a moment to honor that. This isn't easy to do because there's a thing called critical voices out here that are telling me I should be spending time with something else. There are thousands of other things I should be doing, and spending time just honoring myself and my own life. It's very natural that at the same time, something will begin to present itself wanting attention. So there's a beginning to be a both here, both a sense of me as a whole person. Something wants my attention. And so what happens is, because I feel safe and I feel well grounded and I have a context, I can say to this part, welcome. I can say, I accept you here, let you be here, and to be there here in my consciousness just the way you are. So if it's an aching in my head, up here a little bit of a headache, I can say, welcome to that headache. Let it know that it's okay to be just the way it is. I can just feel it as I'm saying the words and I'm getting a sense of the headache at the same time, a little headache. And noticing how it responds to my words. I'm noticing because it's quite a different attitude to say, welcome, and it's okay for you to be just the way you are. There's something that isn't quite right in my life. And I notice when I say these words, and I mean it, in the context of all of me, so I'm getting a sense of all of my body at the same time, I can feel a shift in that headache. What was a little pinpoint of a headache seems to get a little larger. And at first it maybe had threat of a little more of a headache, but actually it begins to expand and softens at its edges. Something happens to a part of me when I give it that kind of attention. A relationship is beginning to happen between me, the whole of me, and a part that wants attention. That's really important. There's a connection between the whole of me, or this container I'm talking about, and a part. Something's happening between them. And there's another part of myself that's the observer. I'm the one who's actually saying, welcome. I'm actually the one who keeps reminding myself that I am a context, I am a whole person. And I'm the one who's the witness to this relationship. And what is most remarkable is the change that happens within the part itself. And if it's a wounded part, I would say the wounded part awakened to its own healing possibilities. The whole doesn't do anything for it other than create a safe container. It begins to change. It begins to reconnect with the sense of the whole, and in a way try to find a way back to its more natural, more normal connection with the whole person. I would have to say that there's something in me that is able to relate to this part. Let's call it a wounded part, maybe a very, very wounded part. Something in me is able to be with this wounded part in a way that I couldn't possibly be or know how to be.